What is up, my interwebby type people? Welcome to Shareware, where we talk about the latest and greatest in technology, automotive, pop culture, and the world around us. Now, before I jump into the top 5 cars under 20 grand that are eco-friendly and won't let you lose your street cred, I just wanted to take a moment and let you know that we got some shirts. And if you understand the joke, then feel free to head on over to sharewaretech.com and they will be for sale shortly. And if you don't get the joke, then go learn yourself some history. Kicking off the list at number 5 is the 2014 Dodge Dart Aero manual. Now that entire name just screams masculinity. Dodge Dart, you know, that classic badass muscle car from back in the day. Aero, like jets and planes and wind tunnels. And then lastly, manual. Man is in the gosh damn prefix. The 2014 Dodge Dart Aero gets 41 mpgs and squeaks into the list at an MSRP of $19,995. So it's at the top of the budget, but look at it. The mean headlights and the black leather and pinstriped interior, the red lights on everything showing it's American and it's mad. And with this bad boy, you're one wheel upgrade away from swimming in the kitty. As long as you never gas it around anyone ever. Because at 160 horsepower out of its 1.4 liter 4-cylinder engine, your 0 to 60 time is just under 9 seconds, which means you'd get killed in a race with even a Honda Odyssey minivan. But you'll be getting great gas mileage in a fun, good looking car, so just slap a GT logo on the back and do what half the other guys do and pretend like you got something good under the hood. Know what I'm saying? Next up at number 4, we have the 2016 Mazda III at a base price of $17,845. This thing gets an estimated 41 miles to the liquid dyno bone, and frankly, I really didn't think I'd get a new vehicle on this list. But Mazda really killed it with this one. I don't think that they like Tesla now being worth more than them, so they are really trying to step it up in that compact eco market before Tesla releases that Model 3 coming out in 2017, which, God willing, is what I will have in the near future. Anyways, the Mazda 3 has definitely received a facelift, thank you Jesus, and now looks like a car that both sexes can enjoy equally. But again, when it comes to performance, you don't have any. You have a 155 horsepower 2-liter 4-cylinder, which gets you to 60 slightly slower than a Dart, and a whole hummingbird's lifespan slower than that Honda Odyssey. But just like the Dart, it actually looks pretty cool. So as they're driving past you in the slow lane, you might as well look good. Next up at number 3, we have the 2016 or 2017 or 2018, whenever it comes out, the Elio P5. Now, I've wanted to make a video about this thing for so long, but I could never really find a way to incorporate it, and I didn't think it would stand alone as its own video. So I'm just really happy I was able to incorporate this thing. Now, the Elio P5 is something special. If it's a car, I'm not entirely sure, but it's definitely special. And at $6,800 brand new and 84 miles per gallon, it is definitely the best specs on the list. Now, going back to what I said, is it really a car? I mean, it only has 3 wheels, but insurance companies classify it as a car, so I will too. The Elio is a startup company down in California, much like Tesla, and believes it's creating the future, again, much like Tesla. Although, looking at this thing, I foresee it being more of a gimmick. It's still pretty damn badass. This is something that if you want to impress someone else with your eco vehicle, you show up in. You make them sit behind you in your 2-seat leathered out cockpit, and you look like a goddamn Batman of sorts showing up in your high-tech, flamboyant technology advanced rich people toy. The Elio uses a 0.9 liter 3-cylinder engine to ramp itself up to 60 in 9.6 seconds and exceed speeds of 100 miles an hour, which in a standard car are terrible, boring numbers. But in a low-to-ground tricycle of sorts, it's actually pretty awesome. You can pre-order yours now on the Elio site, and they actually have really cool payment methods where they break down the mileage that you're paying for now on your current vehicle, and then you pay the difference per month until you've paid it off. So that alone is even a good reason to have it on this list. At number 2, we have the 2013 Lexus CT 200H. At a Kelley Blue Book suggested retail right at 20 grand. This is the only vehicle on the list with 4 wheels that gets over 40 miles per gallon, not only on the highway, but also in the city. Now, the 2014 model does look significantly cooler, and I did find them for under 20 grand. The suggested retail wasn't, so I just couldn't bring myself to cheat you guys, even though I really wanted to. And even by mentioning it, I kind of am. But the 2013 model really is one cool looking car. It was also a way for me to get the reliably awesome Prius on the list without actually being a Prius. The Lexus CT line is the Prius, but with a body and interior that actually makes it palatable. It has the Prius's nickel battery and Prius performance of 134 horsepower and a 0 to 60 time of 9.8 seconds. But there's something about the lines on the hood and the classy interior that Lexuses have that not only makes you forget that you're driving an overpriced Prius, but actually a Toyota product altogether. It's a reliable, luxurious hybrid, and I would roll my tinted window down with pride if I was driving in one of these things. And finally, that brings us to number 1, which if I didn't piss you off with some of my choices already, I definitely will with this one. We have the 2013 Audi A3 2.0T with a KBB suggested retail of $19,720 and an estimated 42 mpgs with the DEQ reader plugged in. It really is an elegant, cool, sporty, comfortable car. Wear a suit in this thing and you're intelligent and classy. Put a roof rack on the top and you're wealthy yet rugged. This vehicle looks like one for someone that has their shit together. And whether you do or not, at least you are supposedly getting good mileage. And at 200 horsepower out of the 2-liter turbo, you're actually getting a 0 to 60 time of 7.1 seconds, which isn't completely terrible. Anyways guys, that is it for this one. Let me know down in the comments which cars I put on this list that actually pissed you off, because I'm sure they're on here, and which ones you would rather see instead of the ones that I chose. Feel free to call me an idiot, but when you get done with that, hit that like button, favorite, and subscribe, because I do videos like this all the damn time. Love you all. Deuces, kitties. Oh, and buy a shirt. Sharewaretech.com. Sammy Sosa. I don't know. Bye.